Hello everyone and welcome to the last video in the SpiderMag news theme series. So in this video series we'll learn how to set up your home page just like in the demo. So to do this we'll choose static page and select our home page. Make sure your home page has the home page template on it. So next thing we are going to do, as you can see a blank canvas over here, and if you go to the widgets you will see various widget areas over here, especially the home page widget areas. We're going to start with our right sidebar widget area and we're going to quickly add some widgets. And if you see here, we have various widgets that you can add to your home page, and a lot of them are custom SpiderMag widgets. So we'll start with a default search widget and also add a category widget, and we'll check to show post counts. Next we'll add a tab widget, which is one of our custom widgets in the SpiderMag theme, and we'll choose to show stuff like show recent posts, show random posts, and show comments, and it will show you 3 tabs, and I'm going to set it to show 4 posts at a time. Next widget we have is the recent post widget, where you can list all your recent posts. Then we are going to add a latest or random post, and I'm going to set this to show random posts. So this is also one of our custom widgets for this theme. So I'm just going to select random post, check to display image, and set the number of posts to 4. The next widget we are going to add is custom menus. So as you can see, the home page probably consists of a lot of widgets, so you just need to go to widget settings and add the widgets you like from the list. It does not have to be in the same order that we show you in this video, but in this video we're just going to do it as in our demo. So the next widget we're going to add is the tag clouds, and that is it for our right sidebar widgets. And we can see all our widgets set over here, nice and smooth. So let's move on to adding a full banner section, which is your slider and block images. So we're going to search for banner and add a banner slider. You can also add a banner carousel, the choice is yours. So to set up the banner slider, it is based on categories, so you'll choose various categories, select the order and the number of posts you want to display, and check to hide or show the categories on hover. So if I set this, you will see the slider set just like this, which is quite beautiful. So moving on, next we'll move on to the main block section, and it is the section that fills this gap over here. So the first thing we're going to add is our first block sections. So we have a lot of block sections with different styles and layout, and you can place them in the order you like. You can choose various settings to make the block section your own. So I'm just going to choose some of the categories, set the post numbers, set the order, and check to display category on hover, and stuff like this. It is very easy to do. You can always experiment around these settings and choose various settings and find the settings you like best for your website. And again, SpiderMag is a free theme for your website. So if you are new to WordPress and you want an easy magazine theme, then SpiderMag can be the theme for you. So I'm just going to add some sections. So we're done with our settings, and if you check and you can see our first block section right over here, which is absolutely beautiful. Similarly, let's add another section. So I'm just going to scroll up and close this, and going to add a new widget. So let's add a second block section. So you can add a title to your section, and you can choose the category that you want in this section. So you may not have the same categories that I do, so you can choose the categories that you want to show. And the second block section has a left block section and a right block section. So in my left block section, I want these categories with 3 post numbers, and I want them to be in ascending order. On the right block section, again, we can add a title to our block section, then choose different categories that we want to show on the right side of the block. And you can set the number of posts, set the order, check to display categories, and just like this, we have 2 block section and 1 space, which is the left block and the right block. So moving on, the next section we have is the 5 block sections. So in this video, I'm not going to show you all the sections, but all the sections are similar, and you can experiment around these different sections and find the section that suits you best. You can look into our demo to find all the variation of the sections. So our 5th block section is something like this, with a large image and sub images on the right. The next section we are going to add is the 6th block section. So again, I'm going to give this block a name. I'm going to choose some of the categories that I want to show completely on random. So select the antivirus software, like hardware, Hollywood glamour, mobile gadgets. I'm going to uncheck this technology uncategorized and wireless connectivity. I'm going to set the number of posts, and I'm going to select the order and check to display alternative posts. So doing this gives you the block section in an alternative style, which is like image text and text image, which is a cool design, by the way. So we are done with our main block settings. Now we'll go to our full width section. So I'm just going to add a blockade section. I'm going to give this a title. Select some of the categories that I want to show. Choose a layout. I'm going to set it to masonry, and I want it to be a 3-column layout. I'm going to set the number of posts to display, and just like this, we have our masonry blocks. Similarly, we're going to add another 8 block section. And we're going to give this a title. And this is going to be a grid section. In the previous video, we did a masonry layout. So I'm going to uncheck these and set the layout to grid view layout. Select the number of column, 1 or so, which is 3 column, and select the number of posts to 6. And just like that, we have a complete home page all set The next we have is add section, which we did in the previous video, and the next we have are the footer widgets. So I'm just going to quickly add some of the widgets over here, like a recent post widget, which is the section over here. I'm going to add a random post section, and I'm going to show a latest post over here. I'm going to set the post number to 3, and we have our latest post over here. Similarly, my third widget area is going to be a tag cloud, and my very last widget is going to be a random post widget. And check the display image and set the post number, and here I have the random post over here. So just like that, we have set our home page in under 15 minutes. And the last section we have is the additional CSS section. So if you want to do some custom CSS, you can add our code here. And here we have our finished product, and under 15 minutes we have created a beautiful website. We have set the header in our previous videos. We have an add section over here. We have a home button over here, a search button over here. We have the main menu over here. We have a new section over here. Then we have our banner section. We learned how to create the block sections and the right sidebar areas, and we did the 2 block sections, and we added this tab as well. So a very effective magazine theme, and we configured it in under 15 minutes. Look how easy it is. So this layout can be your next website if you go and download the SpiderMag theme right now and use it as your website. So we also learned how to set our single page, and which is beautiful. We learned about the recent posts as well, and we have a footer in the end. Next we are going to check out the archive page. So we had set our archive page to be a masonry, and it's just beautiful. So the last thing we are going to do is go back to our customize, and now I'm going to show you how you can manually add colors to your category listings. So I'm just going to add some colors, individual colors, to all my categories. And if I save and publish this and go back to my home page, and if I hover, you can see that individual category have their own image to represent them. How awesome is that? So that was the SpiderMag theme. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.